I'm live. Sorry about that. Something popped up on my screen. I was meant to be live at 8 o'clock. And I couldn't get on. I could not get onto YouTube live. I've come in a different way than I've ever done it before. Don't ask me how, but I'm finally here live. Late, but live. I am Tina Warren. I'm an intuitive and I also use cards. I'm a medium and I am a healer. Originally trained in Reiki. I am. Oh, I've had my usual technical difficulties. I could not get onto YouTube. I have just recorded a video to upload to YouTube, but it cut me off. I've run out of recording time. I think I need to clean my phone up a little bit. But I am finally on here. So I've been messing around for about 25 minutes, I think, to try and get on. But here I am. So, right, I am on here. Ultimately, I would like to eventually do some readings. In the meantime, I did just pull some cards. So I think this might be a reading for whoever needs it, this one. So whoever needs this reading, whoever's feeling a little bit frustrated or a little bit as if things aren't working as expected, let's make this for you. And hopefully there's some nice messages in this. So, right, let's see what we get with these cards. I'm using the tarot to go. We've got the first one out, which is the Page of Rods. Let's have a look what else we have here. That one can go back in. There we go. Right, we've got 3 of these. So we've got the Page of Rods. We've got the 6 of Wands. This is feeling better. And then we've got the 2 of Pentacles. So, right, if you are feeling that things are, it's about clarity. If you've been feeling that things aren't moving forward in the right way, what is it that you're calling forward? Get clear on the things that you want, and actually one thing at a time. It might be that you're trying to do a lot of different things at once. Inspired action, most definitely. With all these ones, there's a lot of creativity and inspiration around. So you're definitely moving in the right direction, especially if this is something that you want to do for yourself. Relying on others or relying on sources outside of yourself is always something that you take a risk with. But perseverance is going to pay off. That clarity is important. So if you are feeling a little bit frustrated that things don't seem to be making progress in the way that you want them to, persevere. Persevere with the things that you're aiming for. So, and this for me, one, it's the page, but he's calling things forward. Ones are about inspiration and creativity. They've got that energy of fire, of transformation. So clarity in what you're reaching for, clarity in the goals that you're moving towards. And these can be anything at all. Sometimes the biggest goal is to get through the day. It doesn't have to be a great big thing. But it has to be something that's true to you. So clarity on what you want for you. This is a card of success. This is a card that perseverance will pay off. It's moving towards something that is rewarding for you. So even if it doesn't feel particularly certain at the moment, trust that you're making moves in the direction. The certainty may not be showing on the outside, but on the inside, if you've got that certainty for yourself, then trust that moving forward. The 2 of Pentacles talks about action, but action it doesn't need to be big. There needs to be some action though, and small steps. And this may be small steps in sort of recognizing where you're putting your energy, where that clarity needs to come through. It's recognition, but there are things that are needed. If you are feeling this energy at the moment, whatever has been stuck feels as though there is potential for movement forwards, the actions coming through. It may just be a small action, it may be a realization, an understanding, or an offer of some sort. We've got one of these. I'm using the healing, not the healing energy, the energy oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor with regards to these. So persevere. One more of these, 2. I'll pop them back in. There we go. 3 of these. Now let's see. Right. I'm going to turn the whole lot the other way around because they're all reversed. I think they've got the deck upside down. The first one is broken heart. Okay. It's about acknowledging where things are painful or uncomfortable. This isn't about it could be about loss, but it's about recognizing that sometimes after we face the things that break us, it allows for new beginnings. We've got this energy here. And this is the 3rd chakra, Archangel Shamuel. And the 3rd chakra is the solar plexus. The solar plexus connects to our sense of self, our motivation, our sense of connection as well. So connect to yourself. It may be that things need to be clarified, but that's where this goal comes in. If you look around his neck, he's got the sun, soul. That connects to that solar plexus as well. It's that energy that pulls you forward. Look behind this one. It's the sun. It's about focusing on what's important to you. On this one, the sun isn't visible. The sun isn't visible on this one, but this is a card of action, okay? And it's an earlier time. This feels like it's sun's rising rather than the sun's in the sky, okay? That solar plexus is where we'll get our gut feelings. So it's about trusting yourself and moving forward in a direction that supports you. Okay, and then how are you doing that then? Maybe it's time to make a little bit of a plan or to consider what it is moving forward. There may be different things that are coming up for you at the moment, different calls for attention or things that feel a little bit heavy or insurmountable. So these could be things that are practical things, and it may be connected to your home or to work. It could be physical things, but everything is surmountable ultimately. But it may just be a shift of your attention will start to shift things in a direction where you feel like you've achieved or overcome some of these issues that you may feel at the moment. And small action steps are the things that are needed to go forward. The strategy card, though, it's journaling on here. Pay attention to what's coming up and what's important to you, and sort of spend some time considering your needs and how you want to be in the world, rather than letting the world dictate how that is for you at the moment. That's where your strength is. It's about acknowledging that. None of us have got through this life pain-free. We've all experienced loss, grief, and recognize that that's a part of everybody's journey, but it's not where we stay. There's movement forward through this. A broken heart can sort of allow us to stay in that energy, and we can build in that energy, but it's more of the same. So it's recognizing that to honor and sort of recognise where grief could be holding us back or emotions could be holding us back is important. It's about recognising what you've been through, but we're moving forward, and where you are now is very important. So it's acknowledging that. There may need to be some sort of, I want to say, recognising. Over the last few weeks, I've had several people come up that have I've been at school with, 3 people to be particular, and somebody else has come up from my past today. And so while I didn't go to school with that person, she was the first person I ever did a reading for, ever. I'd never read for anybody, and she was the first person that I ever did a reading for. There's a significance to things that are going on around you if you pay attention. So it's about recognizing, and sometimes we don't recognize what we've learned or how we've grown or what we've navigated, but it's about appreciating where we are and what we've been through to get us here as we clarify what it is that we want to go forward. So there you go. Let's see. Hi, Janine. Hi, Simon. Good to see you. I was a little bit late because, well, obviously, it's technology and I couldn't get on. And then I've fathomed it out. I've got on in a way I've never done it before, but I'm on here. Well, hopefully I am. And you're speaking to me, so I must be. So, hi, Patricia. Good to see you. Hi, Jen. Do you know what? I think I'm going to need glasses if I can. I'm going to need to wear glasses so I can read the names. But hi, everyone. Maybe it's just going to be really interesting. D Paleswal, and that might actually say something completely different. But hello, thank you for joining me. So what I would like to do eventually on here, and it probably won't happen tonight, but it will be happening soon, is I would like to be doing some live readings on here ultimately. The reading I've done tonight was very ad hoc and very spur of the moment, but I know if I'm feeling frustrated and having issues, I won't be the only one on the planet. So for anyone else that's experiencing those sort of issues at the moment, that reading was for you. It would be brilliant if our worlds were just giving us everything we needed at the moment, but we are being encouraged to grow and evolve, which means there will be challenges, but navigate them with a sense of self. And I think that's the best way forward. Anyway, I'm Tina Warren. I will be back at 8 o'clock. Maybe I'll try just a few minutes before next Monday, hopefully live, and I will see you then. If enough people join me, I'll start doing some readings. But I need enough people. So you're going to be flying next week. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hi, Donna. See, I know who you are, Donna. So, yeah, good to see you. Safe travels next week. I'll be travelling soon. So, right, I am going to wrap it up, a very short one. But at least I persevered today and I got on eventually. So there we go. I'll be back next week, which is the last week in May. This year is really flying, and we've got that super, not a super blue moon, actually. It's not a super moon, but it is a blue moon. We've got a blue moon next on the 31st. So that's the Sunday, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back. See you soon. Take care, and lots of love. Bye bye.